Hello guys, welcome back to Blend Vision. And today we're delving into a deeply personal story about overcoming the challenges of job loss and the emotional journey that follows. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future content. If this story resonates with you, please like, share, and comment below. Now, let's dive into this story. It was a crisp morning in early spring when I first heard the news that would change the course of my career. The previous months had been a whirlwind of interviews, networking events, and countless hours of preparation. After what felt like an eternity of uncertainty, I finally received the call I had been eagerly anticipating. I had landed the job. This wasn't just any job, it was a role I had been striving for since I entered the industry. The company was a leading name in its field, known for its innovative approach and cutting-edge projects. I had followed their work for years, admired their leaders, and envisioned myself contributing to their success. The position was not only a step up in terms of responsibilities, but also aligned perfectly with my career aspirations. The offer letter arrived on a day that seemed to be painted with the promise of new beginnings. I remember sitting at my desk, my heart pounding with a mix of exhilaration and disbelief. The role was a perfect fit, leading a team, spearheading significant projects, and influencing strategic decisions. It was everything I had worked towards, and finally, it was within my grasp. The first day at the new job was a mix of excitement and nerves. I walked into the office with a sense of purpose and enthusiasm that I hadn't felt in a long time. The building itself was impressive, modern, sleek, and bustling with activity. The energy was palpable, and I could feel the buzz of creativity and ambition in the air. Meeting the team was another highlight of the day. I was introduced to my colleagues, each of whom seemed more accomplished and inspiring than the last. Their warm welcomes and genuine interest in my background made me feel like I was already part of the team. The office culture was one of collaboration and innovation, and I couldn't wait to dive in. The onboarding process was thorough and engaging. I spent the first week getting acquainted with the company's values, goals, and processes. I was introduced to various departments and had the opportunity to learn about ongoing projects. The more I learned, the more I felt that I had found my professional home. The role challenged me in ways I hadn't anticipated, but the growth opportunities were immense. To fully appreciate this moment, it's important to understand the journey that led me here. My career had been a series of calculated steps and strategic moves. I started with a modest position at a smaller firm where I learned the ropes of the industry. Over the years, I took on progressively challenging roles, each one preparing me for this dream position. I had spent countless evenings refining my skills, pursuing relevant certifications, and building a network of professionals. Each setback was a lesson, and each success was a stepping stone. The culmination of these experiences brought me to this pivotal point. Landing this job was not just a career milestone, it was a validation of all the hard work and dedication I had invested. It was a Monday like any other, or so I thought. The office was buzzing with the usual pre-weekend energy, and I was focused on a key project that I was excited about. But as the day progressed, there was an unusual hush in the office. Conversations were quieter, and there was an undercurrent of tension that was hard to ignore. Around mid-morning, an email arrived inviting all employees to an urgent meeting. The subject line was neutral, but the timing was peculiar. My stomach churned with a mix of curiosity and apprehension. I tried to push aside the nagging feeling that something was amiss and focused on preparing for the meeting. As I walked into the conference room, I was met with a somber atmosphere. The senior executives were seated at the head of the table, their expressions grave. There was a palpable sense of unease among the employees who had gathered. It was clear that whatever was about to be announced was significant. When the announcement was finally made, it felt like time had slowed down. The words downsizing, restructuring, and budget cuts were spoken with a sense of finality that left no room for doubt. The company was undergoing a major reorganization, and as part of this process, several positions, including mine, were being eliminated. The news hit me like a tidal wave. My mind raced through 1,000 thoughts in an instant. I tried to process the reality of the situation while maintaining a calm exterior. The executive team's words became a blur as I struggled to absorb the impact of the announcement. Walking back to my desk, I felt like I was in a daze. The excitement I had felt just days ago seemed like a distant memory. I stared at my computer screen, my heart heavy with the weight of the news. My colleagues, who had witnessed the meeting, approached me with condolences and support. Their sympathy was genuine, but it did little to alleviate the shock and confusion I was feeling. The immediate aftermath was a whirlwind of emotions. I found myself grappling with anger and frustration. I was angry at the company for making such a drastic decision and frustrated with myself for not anticipating this possibility. The sense of betrayal was overwhelming as I felt that my dedication and hard work had been dismissed in an instant. My thoughts quickly turned to practical concerns. How would I manage financially? What would I tell my family? The uncertainty was paralyzing. I felt like I was standing at a crossroads, unsure of which direction to take. The security I had once taken for granted was now gone, leaving me to navigate a new and unfamiliar path. The days that followed were a blur of administrative tasks and emotional upheaval. I had to review the severance package, understand my rights, and begin the process of job searching. Each task felt like an additional weight on my shoulders, making it difficult to focus on anything other than the enormity of the change. The days immediately following the announcement were a whirlwind of administrative tasks and emotional turbulence. I found myself immersed in a haze of paperwork, meetings with HR, and discussions about the severance package. Each document I reviewed, each form I signed, seemed to intensify the reality of the situation. The practicalities of leaving a job were overwhelming. There were final paychecks, benefits to be understood, and the daunting task of notifying personal contacts. I remember sitting at my desk in the quiet of the office after hours, going through the severance package details. The numbers and legal jargon felt like a blur, a distant echo of the excitement and purpose I had once felt. The financial implications were immediate, and the pressure to adjust my budget and financial plans was palpable. I spent hours calculating how long I could sustain myself on the severance pay, considering potential job search expenses, and revising my monthly budget to account for the loss of income. Telling my family was another significant hurdle. I wanted to shield them from my worries, but knew they deserved to know the truth. I gathered the courage to share the news over a phone call. Their reactions were a mix of shock and concern, which only deepened my sense of guilt and anxiety. I could hear the worry in their voices, and it was hard not to let their concerns add to my own. Emotionally, the impact of losing my job was profound. I was experiencing a grief-like response, a loss of something that had been a central part of my identity and daily life. It wasn't just the role that was gone, it was the sense of purpose, the routine, and the relationships I had built. I felt an intense sadness that was difficult to shake. I questioned my self-worth and wondered how the setback would affect my long-term career and personal life. Adjusting to a new reality without the structure and routine of a job was disorienting. Mornings that once began with a purposeful drive to the office now felt empty. I found myself grappling with a lack of direction and motivation. My days were filled with job search activities, but the routine lacked the sense of accomplishment I had once derived from my work. Financially, I had to make significant changes. I scrutinized my expenses and made tough decisions about what could be cut or deferred. I canceled subscriptions, reduced discretionary spending, and sought ways to economize. The stress of managing finances added another layer of anxiety, making it hard to focus on anything but immediate concerns. The uncertainty was perhaps the most challenging aspect. Not knowing how long it would take to find a new job, or what kind of job I would find, created a persistent sense of instability. I struggled with feelings of inadequacy and fear about the future. Each day felt like a balancing act between staying hopeful and dealing with the harsh reality of unemployment. In an attempt to maintain a semblance of normalcy, I established a daily routine. I dedicated specific hours to job searching, updating my resume, and preparing for interviews. I also made time for physical exercise and personal projects, which helped to alleviate some of the stress and provided a sense of accomplishment. In the midst of the chaos and uncertainty, I realized the importance of reaching out to my network for support. I began by contacting friends, former colleagues, and mentors who had been a part of my professional journey. I needed advice, encouragement, and practical assistance. The responses I received were overwhelmingly positive. Many people reached out with words of comfort and offered to help in any way they could. Some provided valuable insights into job searching and industry trends, while others offered referrals and connections to potential employers. One of my former managers invited me to a networking event, which proved to be an invaluable opportunity to meet industry professionals and learn about new job openings. I also sought the support of career counselors and coaches. These professionals helped me to reframe my situation and develop a structured approach to job searching. They assisted with refining my resume, crafting effective cover letters, and preparing for interviews. The guidance they provided was instrumental in rebuilding my confidence and focus. Support groups and online forums became another source of comfort. I joined several groups for individuals dealing with job loss and career transitions. Hearing others share their experiences and strategies for coping provided a sense of camaraderie and reassurance. It was comforting to know that others had navigated similar challenges and emerged successful. Amid the turmoil, I recognized that this period of unemployment could also be an opportunity for personal and professional growth. I decided to invest in myself by acquiring new skills and expanding my knowledge. I enrolled in online courses and workshops related to my field and areas where I wanted to grow. The learning process was invigorating. I discovered new tools and techniques that not only enhanced my skill set, but also rekindled my passion for my profession. Each course I completed and each new skill I acquired gave me a renewed sense of purpose and direction. It was empowering to take control of my personal development and focus on areas that had previously been sidelined due to work commitments. I also dedicated time to exploring new career paths and industries. I conducted informational interviews with professionals in fields I was interested in, gaining insights into different roles and industries. This exploration helped me to refine my career goals and broaden my perspective on potential opportunities. Volunteering became another avenue for growth and fulfillment. I offered my skills to nonprofit organizations and community projects. The experience not only allowed me to contribute to meaningful causes, but also provided a sense of purpose and accomplishment. It was gratifying to apply my skills in a different context and make a positive impact in my community. In summary, the period of job loss, while challenging, became a time of significant personal growth. By reaching out for support and investing in my development, I was able to navigate the uncertainty with resilience and optimism. This journey, though difficult, taught me the value of perseverance and adaptability, and ultimately, it set the stage for a new chapter in my career. As I embarked on the job search, I quickly realized that the process was much more complex and demanding than I had anticipated. The initial excitement of starting the search soon gave way to the reality of a highly competitive job market. I had to navigate through numerous job boards, company websites, and recruitment agencies to find suitable opportunities. One of the first tasks was to update my resume. I spent several days revisiting my accomplishments, roles, and responsibilities to ensure that my resume reflected my skills and experiences accurately. I tailored my resume for each application, focusing on keywords and skills that matched the job descriptions. This meticulous approach aimed to make my applications stand out in the applicant tracking systems used by many companies. Crafting compelling cover letters was another crucial part of the process. I took the time to research each company thoroughly and personalize each cover letter to highlight how my background aligned with their needs. I included specific examples of my achievements and how they would translate to the role I was applying for. Writing these letters was both a creative and strategic exercise, requiring me to balance enthusiasm with professionalism. Interviews were a major focus of my job search. I prepared extensively for each one, practicing common interview questions and formulating responses that showcased my skills and experiences. I also researched the companies in depth, understanding their culture, values, and recent developments. This preparation helped me to ask insightful questions and engage meaningfully with interviewers. I scheduled mock interviews with friends and mentors to gain feedback and refine my responses. These practice sessions were invaluable in boosting my confidence and improving my interview techniques. I also paid attention to nonverbal communication, including body language and attire, to ensure a professional presentation. The job search was fraught with challenges. Rejection emails and unreturned application submissions were disheartening. Each rejection felt like a personal setback, and it was difficult to stay motivated. I had to develop a thick skin and remind myself that rejection was not a reflection of my worth, but rather a part of the process. Networking events and job fairs were also part of my strategy. Attending these events provided opportunities to connect with industry professionals and learn about potential openings. I made it a point to follow up with contacts I met and maintain those connections, hoping they would lead to job opportunities. One particular setback was an offer that fell through at the last minute. After a lengthy interview process and negotiations, I received an offer that was suddenly rescinded due to unforeseen company changes. This experience was especially disappointing, as I had invested considerable time and energy into the process. It was a stark reminder of the unpredictability of job searching. Networking played a critical role in my job search. I reached out to former colleagues, mentors, and industry connections, seeking advice and potential job leads. Many of these connections offered support, including referrals and introductions to hiring managers. I attended industry conferences and workshops, which provided both learning opportunities and chances to meet influential professionals. Engaging in professional organizations and online forums also expanded my network and exposed me to new opportunities. One of the most rewarding aspects of networking was the mentorship I received. Several experienced professionals offered to mentor me during my job search. They provided guidance on career strategies, resume improvement, and interview preparation. Their insights and encouragement were instrumental in keeping me focused and motivated. Reflecting on my experience of job loss and the subsequent job search, I realized that this challenging period led to significant personal growth. The adversity I faced forced me to confront my fears, reassess my priorities, and develop resilience. One of the most valuable lessons was the importance of adaptability. The job market is dynamic, and the ability to pivot and explore new opportunities is crucial. I learned to embrace change and view setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. The experience also highlighted the importance of self-care. During the job search, I made a conscious effort to maintain a healthy balance between job hunting and personal well-being. Regular exercise, healthy eating, and time spent with loved ones helped me manage stress and stay positive. Additionally, the job loss experience taught me the significance of seeking support. Whether through networking, professional advice, or emotional support from friends and family, the connections I made were invaluable. They not only provided practical assistance, but also offered emotional reassurance during a difficult time. The period of unemployment allowed me to explore new interests and rediscover my passion for my field. I used the time to engage in activities and projects that I had previously neglected. This exploration led to a renewed sense of purpose and clarity about my career goals. I took the opportunity to pursue certifications and training in areas that interested me. These new skills not only enhanced my resume, but also reignited my enthusiasm for my profession. I realized that continuous learning and growth are essential components of a fulfilling career. Volunteering and contributing to community projects provided a sense of fulfillment and connection. It was gratifying to use my skills in a different context and make a positive impact. This experience reinforced my belief in the value of contributing to causes I care about, even outside of a traditional job setting. When I finally received a job offer, it was a moment of triumph and relief. The new role was a perfect fit for my skills and career aspirations, and it provided an exciting new direction. The experience of job loss had prepared me to approach this new opportunity with a fresh perspective and renewed determination. Looking back, I see the job loss not as a failure, but as a transformative experience. It was a period of introspection, growth, and resilience. The journey taught me valuable lessons about navigating uncertainty, adapting to change, and maintaining a positive outlook. I am now more aware of my strengths, more confident in my abilities, and more appreciative of the opportunities that come my way. The experience of overcoming job loss has made me stronger and more prepared for future challenges. It has reinforced my belief in the importance of perseverance and the value of embracing change. After a prolonged and often challenging job search, receiving a job offer was an exhilarating moment. The new role was not just a continuation of my career, but a fresh start that aligned perfectly with my skills and aspirations. The position was with a company renowned for its innovative approach and commitment to professional development, which was exactly what I had been looking for. The offer came after a series of rigorous interviews and several rounds of negotiations. The final discussions were detailed, covering everything from salary and benefits to work culture and career growth opportunities. It was clear that this role offered not only a chance to apply my existing skills, but also to grow and evolve professionally. When I received the official offer letter, I felt a profound sense of relief and accomplishment. The document was more than just a contract, it was a symbol of my perseverance and resilience. The role promised exciting challenges and opportunities to contribute meaningfully to the company's goals. I took a moment to reflect on the journey that led me to this point and felt a deep appreciation for the support and guidance I had received along the way. The transition into the new job was both exhilarating and demanding. My first few weeks were filled with learning and adaptation. I was introduced to new processes, met new colleagues, and familiarized myself with the company's culture and values. The initial phase was a whirlwind of meetings, training sessions, and project briefings. One of the most rewarding aspects of starting this new role was the warm welcome from my new team. Their enthusiasm and support made the transition smoother and more enjoyable. I felt a strong sense of belonging and was excited to contribute to the team's objectives. In the early days, I focused on understanding the company's goals and how my role would fit into the broader strategy. I set specific goals for myself, including mastering new tools and technologies, building relationships with key stakeholders, and identifying areas where I could add immediate value. The learning curve was steep, but it was invigorating to tackle new challenges and make a positive impact. Reflecting on my journey, the experience of job loss and the subsequent job search was a period of intense growth and self-discovery. The challenges I faced forced me to reevaluate my career goals, build resilience, and embrace change. The new role, while demanding, was a testament to my ability to navigate adversity and emerge stronger. I took the time to reflect on the lessons learned and the personal growth achieved. The experience taught me the importance of perseverance, adaptability, and maintaining a positive outlook. It also reinforced the value of seeking support and investing in personal development. If you find yourself facing job loss, remember that it's a challenging but manageable experience. Here are some strategies that may help. 1. Allow yourself to grieve. Job loss can feel like a personal failure, but it's important to recognize that it's a common experience and not a reflection of your worth. Give yourself time to process the emotions and come to terms with the change. 2. Seek support. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or professional counselors. Talking about your experiences can provide emotional relief and practical advice. Support groups and online forums can also offer valuable insights and encouragement. 3. Focus on practical steps. Address immediate concerns such as reviewing your finances, understanding your severance package, and updating your resume. Create a structured plan for your job search, including setting daily goals and tracking your progress. 4. Invest in personal development. Use the time to enhance your skills and knowledge. Enroll in courses, attend workshops, or pursue certifications related to your field. This investment in yourself can open new doors and boost your confidence. 5. Stay positive and persistent. The job search process can be lengthy and challenging. Maintain a positive attitude, stay persistent, and keep a routine that includes job searching, self-care, and personal projects. Celebrate small victories and stay focused on your long-term goals. 6. Network actively. Leverage your professional network to explore new opportunities. Attend industry events, connect with former colleagues, and participate in online communities. Networking can provide valuable leads and insights into potential job openings. Facing job loss can be daunting, but remember that it's a temporary setback and not a reflection of your potential. Embrace the opportunity to reassess your career goals, explore new paths, and grow both personally and professionally. Stay resilient and open to new possibilities. The journey may be challenging, but it can also lead to unexpected opportunities and growth. Trust in your abilities, seek support when needed, and keep moving forward. Your determination and perseverance will ultimately lead you to new and rewarding experiences. As you navigate this period, remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Embrace the journey with confidence and optimism, and you will emerge stronger and more capable. Thank you for joining me on this journey through my experience with job loss. I hope my story provides some insight and encouragement if you're facing similar challenges. Remember, this is a chapter in your life, not the whole story. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or experiences. And don't forget to subscribe to Blend Vision for more content like this. Your support means the world to me. Until next time, stay strong and keep moving forward.